Hello everyone, I'm Kamal Motwani and welcome to my YouTube channel Kamal Motwani's. Today it is a very important topic that we are going to discuss. We will discuss why many of the candidates fail to attempt IELTS writing task 2 in the real examination. Whenever they go in real examination hall and then the IELTS writing task 2 appears on their screen or on their paper, they fail to understand the IELTS writing task too because they do not know how to brainstorm the topic. So today I'll tell you how to brainstorm the topic. When you solve various type of IELTS writing tasks, whether the examiner asks you the advantages outweigh disadvantages, or discuss both the opinions, or do you agree or disagree, or to what extent do you agree or disagree to the statement, or problem solution essay. So all such IELTS writing tasks, what you have to do, you have to brainstorm the topic first. What do the brainstorming means? Brainstorming simply means that you have to do the rough work and gather the arguments pertaining to your IELTS writing task. So here is an example. The statement is, nowadays distance learning programs have gained popularity, but some people argue that online courses can never be as those taken at a college or university in person. Do the advantages of traditional in-person learning outweigh distance learning? So now, how I will manage to write this writing task? Today I'll tell you how to brainstorm the topic whenever you are supposed to solve an IELTS writing task. See, let's do brainstorming of this topic. As the statement is, distance learning programs have gained popularity. Now, I will write some arguments how or why distance learning programs are popular. Then the statement says, but some people argue that online courses can never be as those taken at a college or university in person. Means the on campus classes have more value, the traditional method have has more value or is more valuable than the newest one, which is distance learning. So I'll pen down some arguments in favor of in person learning. Now here comes the major task. The actual this the actually this IELTS writing task 2 is all about this statement which the examiner demands from you. This is the opinion based IELTS writing task. It says, do the advantages of traditional in person learning outweigh distance learning? So here I have to write my opinion. Now, this is the rough work which you have to do in the examination hall on a rough sheet as soon as you look at your IELTS writing task 2 examination. As soon as you look at the statement that has been given to you by the examiner, you should immediately start brainstorming. Okay, so let's see what we can write in favor of the distance learning. Why it is convenient? Because of the easy access, and other is flexibility. It is flexible for the learners, and other is no geographical barriers, and other is schedules. Rather, we can write easy schedules for everyone, and other benefit is it is the learning at own pace, and another benefit is innovative and digital facilities like newest technologies available online for the distance learning programs. Now let's move on. Another is in-person learning, the traditional method. Why it is more popular? Because it comprises the discussions which can only be done in person when people are available personally. The collaborations, they can collaborate when they are available physically. And then active engagements in the course participations become easy when they are physically available. And yes, and other is physical availability of resources such as laboratories, and other one we can write as, let me think, the practical demonstrations. Moreover, it is a experiential learning. So these are all the arguments that come into my mind right now. Okay, now what is my opinion? Which the statement demands? Do the advantages of traditional in person learning outweigh distance learning? My opinion is yes. My opinion is yes. The advantages, yes, the advantages of traditional, because this is the rough work that we have to do, so I am doing like that. Yes, the advantages of traditional one outweigh the mm, distance learning. Now traditional one, that means the in-person learning. You can also write in-person learning. I have written like that because we have to save the time. This is the rough work that we have to do in the exam hall. Okay, now what are the concrete argument for this? Concrete arguments, let me think of them. The same one, in-depth discussions, and the laboratories, the same one. But here I will justify these all with the examples. The examples are like If you want to learn the course of nursing, it can only be learned when you are physically available, because it needs the practical work. Or even in the main fields of engineering, be it mechanical engineering or the chemical engineering, they also need some practical work. So the advantages of traditional learning outweigh the distance learning, because the distance learning encompasses limitations. See, now this is not the format that we have to follow: the arguments in favor, the arguments against, or how much 50-50, or no. The format of this essay is how to write the essay is already discussed. I will put the links in the description. This video is dedicated to the the brainstorming section. So in this video I am telling you how to brainstorm the topic. So brainstorming simply means how to pen down the various thoughts simultaneously and then put them in the format of the essay. The format of the essay has already been discussed in earlier videos which are available on my YouTube channel. So this is how we do brainstorming while sitting in the examination hall. Here is another topic. Let's learn how will we brainstorm this topic. Public health care is becoming an urgent issue nowadays. People argue that governments should enact nutrition and food choice laws to improve public health. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Now, the format of this essay, to what extent do you agree or disagree, has already been discussed. The links pertaining to the format of the essay are also available on my YouTube channel. You can watch them, or I'll put them in my description of this video. But here we are going to learn how to brainstorm the topic. Suppose you are sitting in the examination hall and such type of statement is given by the examiner, then how will you brainstorm this? So this statement simply means that because of the more and more public health issues, government should intervene and it should monitor the nutrition and food choices that people should make. Now, how will we brainstorm this topic? Let's learn. So we'll do brainstorming. So here we have to write something about how government intervention would look like. So let's first discuss government intervention, and the other part of the statement is government should not intervene. Government should not intervene. And of course, the third part is my opinion, what I think. Right? Now, see, now you have to decide, is this statement is to what extent do you agree or disagree. See, because if this statement is given to me, I would partially agree. Means to what extent government intervene and to what extent government should not intervene. So I will uh, give the arguments with the amalgam of that. So I partially agreement not necessarily means that 50-50. The 50% arguments in favor, 50% argument in against it, no. Partially means it can, the percentage can vary. It can be 40 to 50, 40 to 60, 60 to 40, or whatever. And while attempting your task in the real examination hall, uh, with what stance you are comfortable with, or the stance you have more arguments, you should always go with that stance. So let's see how I will brainstorm this topic. Government intervention, I have some arguments like why a government should intervene. First of all, I will explain why government should intervene. Government should intervene because of augmenting obesity. Obesity is increasing, coupled with cardiovascular problems, cardiovascular problems, and other health issues as well. Now, how government can intervene? I'll also discuss this in this paragraph. Government can intervene by banning excessive sugary and high calorie items. What other things government can do? Government can also impose high taxes on the sale of such items. Now, these are my arguments when I am writing about the government intervention. Now, let's move on. Why government should not intervene? Government should not intervene because it halts individual, what we call it, individual autonomy. When government intervenes, the individuals cannot decide on their own whether they should, they can easily buy, because after government intervention there will be a ban on these items. So by the intervention of government, it would halt individual autonomy, individual choices. And other thing is, government intervention would boost, what we call it would boost black markets. Yes, black markets. Like, if these items are not easily available for sale, then they will be sold on black, so it will boost black markets. See, these are the major problems that will be that we are going to face when uh, in- government intervenes. So government should not intervene. See, as I told you partially, when you are partially agree, then this is 60 to 40 percentage arguments. Okay. Now, what is my opinion? My opinion is government should, most importantly, drive awareness campaigns. Government should drive awareness campaigns. When government would drive awareness campaigns, then individual will get to know about what is good for them, what is not good for them. Moreover, another thing is, government should invest in infrastructure. Rather than banning these items, government should invest in infrastructure like hospitals, and the other facilities. There are many. Technically, now you decide. My opinion, my opinion is tilted toward government should not intervene. Technically, my opinion is this because it will be the violation of human rights. Why? It will be the violation of human rights. So technical my tilt is towards government should not intervene. So logically this is 40% and these are 60% arguments. So this is how brainstorming is done. Now what you can do, you can merely put them in the format of an essay. So this is very much important whenever you are sitting in the examination hall. Before attempting your IELTS writing task 2, you have to brainstorm and you have to think what are the arguments available to you that you will be writing down in the format of the essay. Now, this is the third and the last example. Let's read it. Some people think that success in sports depends on the physical ability, while others believe that there are more important factors associated with success in sports. Discuss both points of view and give your opinion. Okay. Now, what we have to do is we have to understand this IELTS writing task too. This is physical ability versus other factors for the success in sports. The examiner asks you discuss both points of view and give your opinion. Whenever you are told to discuss both points of view and give your opinion, 50% of the arguments are, are needed to be written in the favor of the first stance. 50% arguments are to be written in the favor of second stance, and then there comes your opinion. Okay. So this will be paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and this will be paragraph 3. Now see, this is the format of the essay. Again, I am repeating. I have made separate videos on the format of how to write various types of writing tasks in their particular methods. So do watch my those videos as well. This session is wholly dedicated to the brainstorming section. So let's see how would we brainstorm this topic. Okay, brainstorming. Sitting in the examination hall, I'll brainstorm this topic on the rough sheet like that. First, I have to write arguments in favor of physical ability. Why physical ability is very much necessary for the success in sports. Then I'll write other factors other than physical ability. Why they are the foremost factor or they are the foremost factors. Then there will come my opinion. Okay. Now, what is why physical ability is the foremost factor in achieving success in the sports? How? Like, see, speed shows the physical fitness. If a runner is running, his foremost factor would be speed that make him win the race or that make him champion. And then strength, endurance, agility. See, these are the factors that showcase the physical ability, physical fitness. Should be in a player to win the race or win any sports. I'll also quote here an example of athlete, and that will be of I can recall, yes, weightlifter. Now see, I am also brainstorming before you, so you have to gather ideas like this. Weightlifters and others can be sprinters, right? Hmm. Now see, for weightlifters, it is very much necessary that he should be the physical fit person in order to win that sports, win that competition of weightlifting. Same goes for the sprinters. Now let's discuss why other factors are the foremost elements to win any sport or any sport game, not physical ability. Suppose these are focus. If focus is gone, everything is gone. Discipline, the main element. This is the main element. And performance pressure, how to handle it. If this is gone, no matter how much physically fit you are, you cannot perform well. So performance pressure to handle it, this is the foremost factor. And strategic thinking, the teamwork. Now here, I in this paragraph I will quote an example of cricket. In cricket, the teamwork is important. No matter how much fit a cricketer is, if there is no teamwork, he cannot win. Now, the main thing comes. What is my opinion? My opinion is amalgam of both. I think if a person is physically fit and other factors are not there, he will not win. If other factors are there, he is not physically fit, he will not win. So my opinion is physical fitness coupled with other factors. These both go hand in hand. Only then can a person win the race or win any sports. I'll here quote an example of marathon, rather we call it marathon runner. I'll also quote an example of player. His focus and his strength both matters a lot. So this is how you brainstorm the topic while sitting in the examination hall. Remember this, that these are the brainstorming sections that I have told you. These are not the formats of the essays. The format of each writing task too is different, that I have already discussed in my previous videos. Do go through those videos. So I have now today I have taught you how to brainstorm when any IELTS writing task 2 comes before you in the examination hall. First of all, the first thing that you should do is brainstorm. So gather all the information from multi-faceted factors, from multi-faceted dimensions, and gather them on the paper, and then you should organize them in the format of the essay. Thank you so much for watching my video. Those among you who have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and like and share my video. Thanks a lot for watching this video.